Ginger Katz rows this river each morning, thinking about her son Ian, his passions, the sports he loved, even a favorite flower. Ian powers every stroke in and out of the water. He's why Ginger spends most of each year in schools, urging children to cherish their lives and avoid what happened to her son.
Ian died in his sleep of a heroin overdose, and this is why I'm here. Tobacco, a sip of beer, and a little weed. I do not underestimate this drug. These drugs opened the floodgates for Ian.
That's a powerful message. A lot of the young people, they're touched. It really has a major impact on their lives. And I've always told her, Ginger, if you can save just one life, all the effort you've put into this certainly is worth it. And I know she's touched many lives.
It's amazing how one little drug can kill a person, and now that you've experienced that, you're telling everyone about it.
When they had those classes about drugs, did he go to you and say that he wasn't ever gonna do drugs?
He said, I didn't do it, but he says everybody is using it. But it's not true that everybody uses drugs. It's not true. It's only a minority of kids that use drugs.
Ginger's Courageous Parenting 101, evaluated and recommended by Yale University. Her book, Sunny Story, detailing Ian's drug abuse through the eyes of the family dog. Every part of the Courage to Speak Foundation, helping children and parents spot and stop addiction before it's too late.
I received a phone call from the police officer. Mrs. Katz, I have your son here. He's been found in the park with 2 other boys, and I found marijuana in the car. Please come down to the station. And Ian's sitting there, and he couldn't even look at us. And the officer's talking to him. And a few minutes later, the officer looked at us and went back to Ian and said, you know what, Ian, I'm gonna let you go home. But if I ever find you in this town with any drugs, including alcohol, I'm going to arrest you. Now go home. A lieutenant who had seen my presentation after Ian died said that officer let Ian off the hook. He enabled him. Enabling is allowing a behavior to continue without a consequence. And the message to Ian was, oh, it's probably no big deal.
I can remember when I was 13, 12 years old, I didn't say anything to anybody about anything. I kept everything inside, and I think that's kind of what Ginger wants to do, is to get kids to open up and to speak a little more.
Dad, I've been snorting heroin for 5 months, and every time I stop, it's like having the flu, 20 times the strength of the flu, and my body hurts. First it was once a day, and now it's 5 times a day, Dad, and I can't stop. And I said, Ian's snorting heroin. I said, my son's gonna die.
I honestly believe it was Ginger not in her program, not in the schools over the past few years, there might have been more kids exposed to the dangers of drugs.
I was pretty amazed that she was able to take tragedy and turn it into something so positive. And so I said right away, let me sign on, let me help in any way that I can.
Kids, the majority of you will never use drugs, including alcohol, but some of you will. And some of you could get addicted. And if you get addicted, this is one spot your parents can't get you out of. Get 3 to 5 adults in your lives that you could share your secrets with. Don't keep them in. Otherwise, risky behaviors come out, such as alcohol and other drug use, to cover up the pain, to cover up feelings. 3 to 5 people, and have the courage to speak, because it's okay to ask for help.
The program is for parents too. Courageous Parenting 101, giving parents the tools to keep their children safe.
When he was in 8th grade, he was sipping beer and smoking. Did you find out who did that?
I didn't know about it at the time. I smelled tobacco, and that's when I really told him that I felt about it, and that he couldn't do that. But I didn't know he was doing that. He was doing that behind my back. It was all secrets, and he kept a lot of things inside. So it's really important that when you have problems to have the courage to speak and talk about what's bothering you. That's the key thing here, is to get trusted adults in your lives that you could share your secrets with. Don't keep it in, because otherwise you may turn to risky behaviors.
We need your help to continue this life-saving program across the nation. For more information, visit our website or call us.